everyone, welcome back to Epcot, where we have officially made it for the first day of the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays 2024.
Yeah, it's a very exciting day. Lots of things to see today. There is a brand new Spaceship Earth gingerbread house that we'll have to check out. Lots of good-looking new food items, some fun merchandise.
I know, like, this is kind of the first time we have this festival with, like, Epcot, as they say, fully transformed.
Yeah.
We're gonna check out CommuniCore Hall. We're gonna check out all the fun new stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
We'll also just kind of have a fun time. I'm really excited. I love coming out to these first days of the festivals.
And then at the end of the day, we will have a very special behind the scenes Glimmering greenhouses tour to share with you guys, the first one ever.
So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna head into Epcot, bring you guys along for all the fun. I think it will be a really fun day today.
All right, we are making our way into the park towards World Celebration. We're over here by the Walt statue. We have our festival passports.
Look at this. They have a Figment holiday quarter zip.
I'm sure.
It's like the sweater from they wears in the ride.
Yeah, it's the one that Figment wears during the holiday like layover.
That's a masterpiece.
Yeah,
that's
very
cool.
We're gonna have to get one of those.
We'll see. Hopefully the other merchandise kind of holds up. Festival of the Holidays traditionally doesn't have a lot of merchandise, but either way,
hopefully we'll get something good.
That's promising. One other thing I'm very excited about, every single festival since CommuniCore Hall opened, they've been saying, oh, we're gonna transform CommuniCore Hall.
Yeah.
They said, oh, we're gonna deck the hall.
Deck the CommuniCore Hall.
Which, like, there's a whole song about that.
There is, yeah.
That's exciting.
So it should be pretty special. There is a gingerbread Spaceship Earth in there.
Which apparently lights up too.
Yeah, it's supposed to like sync with music. And then also here, according to the festival passport, it talks about the Glittering Groves, which are also at CommuniCore Hall. And it says, enjoy a seasonal display of phenomenal trees.
Wow, that's like poetry.
Yeah.
I mean, they're building it up. I really hope it's better than last festival. But either way, always great to be here for a festival. I'm excited to see what happens. After seeing that Figment sweater, I feel like I kind of have to go to Creation Shop first.
Yeah, that's probably the first
These
move
things
before it sells out.
So, I don't know. I guess we'll go check out the merchandise. There's usually not too many, so we can just show that really quick. And then maybe we'll go check on CommuniCore Hall. I also love when they add like these poinsettias here. I think they even did this before like the Celebration Gardens opened. I think once like,
yeah, I remember.
Even when Innoventions was here, I think they still had these. So this is a cool kind of touch to see here. But yeah, let's go check on the merchandise. Well, we made our way into Creation Shop, and as you can see, it's truly bustling with Christmas cheer.
Yeah.
I love that they like put racks out of this goofy thing.
Look at this. This is the Figment.
Yeah.
And you can see up there, there is
Figment.
Figment wearing it.
There he is.
Yeah.
He's wearing the sweater, so you can buy the sweater and look like Figment.
There you go.
So that's so cool. If you ride the ride, I'm not sure if we'll get on it today, but Figment wears this in the ride during the holiday season. So it's very cool to see it. I love the imagination pyramid on it too. So that's really cool. And as a reminder, this whole rack, every single one of these is $74.99, so that's good to know. So being that this is literally just about 1 month long, this festival, this is pretty much all the merchandise you're gonna be seeing. However, I really like that they switched from having the Cookie Stroll cookie jar to an actual, like, what do you call this, Tupperware?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Normally they have a kind of awkward jar, but this year you can...
I feel like you could realistically get this and do the Cookie Stroll and take all your cookies with you.
You could, yeah. You could take them all back to your hotel.
Or you could be like the guy back there. There's a cast member filling them with festival passports. You can use them for anything. But this is $24.99.
Not terrible.
I do like that it has like all the cookies you'll see around the World Showcase on it too. So that's pretty cool. A lot of this is all going to be the same design. So you like have a mug there with like the World Showcase on it. You have like a throw right here as well. And
all
then
the same.
You have like a hoodie too, which we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah, but this is interesting. This is the lug bag for this festival, and it's completely different than any lug bag, at least I've seen.
The lug bags they've had before were all like character driven.
Yeah.
This is more like Loungefly style.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the inside.
It has like
the pavilions.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see, but that's pretty cool. And you can shake it around. It's like a snow globe, and the like glitter inside will shake around too. That's pretty cool. There's a better look at the inside. But yeah, this is $75 for this. So there you go. But going along with like the red collection, you also have like, it's like a shirt hoodie. It's very much like a thinner fabric, which is kind of nice for the weather here. But it does have like a hood and a little bit of a globe on the back. This is $44.
Gosh.
Which I feel like is kind of tough. Like if it was an actual hoodie,
I mean, I guess shirts are 30.
I guess.
Or long sleeves, I think, are like 40. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
But There you go.
But this shirt, this is the first I'd seen this. I didn't even know they had this.
This is cool.
And it has like a Spaceship Earth pattern on the sleeves, which is very nice. And then the back.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice shirt. I like it, yeah.
You also do have another one of these spirit jerseys, which they've been doing this a lot lately, where like this area, like from here down, this is all like a soft fabric. So I guess if it's really cold, it's a pretty nice design. You can see Mickey on the front. Festival of the Holidays. Yeah, $80 for this as usual for spirit jerseys. And honestly, that's basically it. As I said, like this is such a small festival.
Yeah, there's a couple pins here. They're not really that cool. These are kind of neat though. So if you finish the Olaf scavenger hunt, these are like stencils to put pictures on top of your coffee. Or I guess you could put it on other things like s'mores. I
would assume like hot chocolate too, because like I feel like this is primarily like a kid's thing. I don't think too many kids drink coffee.
But you know how like at the ganachery they put pictures on the s'mores? You could do that. Different things like that. So
probably not worth about $10, but I mean it's a cool idea.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, we have officially shopped, and I got something. I got the Figment sweater.
We did,
which is pretty cool. Yeah. I might have to put it on a little bit later as it gets colder.
It's supposed to get pretty cold tonight. So.
It's very cool. It's supposed to be a little bit rainy too, so we'll just see how things work today. But overall, we're just gonna have a fun festival day, bring you guys along. It's very exciting to be here.
Since we were already in the area, we decided to just come straight out of Creation Shop and head into the Connections Eatery because they have a very special Figment sweater liege waffle. We got it right here, and in honor of the waffle, Goo has decided to don his Figment
I feel
sweatshirt
like
here.
I need to show this without my bag on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
It's very nice. It's a nice zip there, just like Figment.
It's not like, this isn't knit. This is
it's not like knitted,
but like, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I have the waffle to go with it. Like, this is Festival of the Holidays. This is great. If only, we'll see if CommuniCore lives up to all this fun. But do you want to read us the description of this thing?
Oh yeah, I do have a description. It was a very festive description as well. It is a holiday sweater liege waffle, chocolate-coated brioche waffle with a flurry of blizzard-themed sprinkles and a white chocolate garnish.
So these waffles can be either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
This feels immediately dry. It looks great though, so like I'm not gonna take away from how good it looks, like, even with that. So. The brioche bread is really good, but this is so dry. This is almost like a cracker.
Nice.
If this was fresh, it would probably be really good. It kind of tastes like gingerbread.
Oh gosh, it kind of looks like gingerbread, like it's darker than they normally are.
I don't get the chocolate coated thing. Maybe that was a mistake, or maybe that's the chocolate on top.
I think it's like what's under the sprinkles is the chocolate coating.
It's good. If it was fresh, it would be really good, but I mean, off to a rough start as flavor, but I mean, it looks great, so I'm not gonna say no to this masterpiece. And I noticed this over here in, I guess, Connections. I always get Connections Creations confused, but they're making the waffles right here. You can see those are the waffles themselves. There's the, like the sprinkles.
Yeah, and there's the nasty paper thing that they put on top of it.
There you go. And then over here, kind of a little bit of a sneak peek of what we're doing next to CommuniCore Hall. They actually make the gingerbread. That's $10, by the way.
Yeah, so, that's like a tile of the gingerbread Spaceship Earth. And so they're selling those over.
There you go. It's so cool to see all this. That's so awesome.
All right, we have now journeyed just across World Celebration. You can kind of see peeking out right over there the sign for Connections where we just were. But we have come just across the gardens here over to almost CommuniCore Hall.
I know.
Excited,
we're keeping the suspense. You guys are on the edge of your seats.
Yeah.
Because for all we know, this is a fully transformed CommuniCore Hall.
It could be.
They told us there's going to be like a forest we can walk through. So we'll see if that works out.
Yeah.
But look at this place. This is the Festival Favorites. It has a holiday overlay.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. The name for it is Favorites of Festivals Past. And I guess these are items that they had at past festivals. I don't remember any of them, but they do sound good. I did want to point out just outside CommuniCore Hall right there, they did erect a brand new stage here where Joyful will perform. I think they're like a Christmas Kwanzaa band that plays every year. Normally they play over by the entrance to World Showcase.
It's just kind of weird to have a stage across from a stage.
Yeah, over here they have the stage where the Encanto show is still happening, which by the way was supposed to be a seasonal show. I guess it's still in season.
From what I understand, this stage was built for things like this.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on.
I think this is just like too big. Like there's too many people. When they come out, you'll see there's like 5 people that sing.
Yeah.
And then there's the drummer and all the different people. So I get why they built another stage for it. But they do perform 4 times a day right over here in CommuniCore Gardens or Plaza or whatever it's called.
Plaza is what this is called.
Yeah. All right, here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for.
The grand reveal. Here we go. Oh.
Wow.
Well, we made it inside of CommuniCore Hall, and you can see it is, I guess, transformed, whatever they want to call it. I really wish that, like, I mean, the merchandise is everywhere else. I don't know why we need to put it in here. I feel like you could put so many cool things over on this side of the building. But basically over here you have some merchandise. Over here you have the gingerbread spaceship Earth as well, which is actually lighting up, which is pretty cool. And then every so often when this clock goes off, so you can see the clock is counting down from 10 minutes. When it counts down, there's going to be a light show on Spaceship Earth, which is pretty cool. Feels kind of odd that there's just like all this empty space here, but once the show starts, I guess people will go around Spaceship Earth and watch it. Nonetheless, when the show isn't happening, it just feels kind of awkward that this is just sitting in the middle of everything, but oh well. But anyways, if you are here and you want a cookie, and you want to watch the show, you can go to the experimental prototype Cookies of Tomorrow, which Matt did. He's got our cookie for us. And yeah, this is pretty much what they have here. This is what CommuniCore Hall is. I would have loved for like this to be like all over the place. Like if they could put some like, even some wreaths or garland on the walls here, that would have made such a difference. But it's all right. It is what it is. But either way, Spaceship Earth looks cool. Also, I'm not really sure. It's experimental prototype cookies out tomorrow. They just have one cookie. I don't really know, but either way, we're gonna get the cookie. We'll try it out. They also have a gingerbread milkshake and hot cocoa as well, a variety of drinks as well. So, yeah. Give them credit. At least they put something on the table.
Yeah.
They didn't do that last festival, but it's not much. But anyways, here is our gingerbread cookie.
This was $10.
This whole CommuniCore situation is kind of extremely goofy.
Yeah.
This was $10.
Yeah. It's got some chocolate on the bottom, I guess.
Maybe it's like chocolate that's harvested once in the year.
I don't know. Like,
maybe it's like really rare.
It could be, yeah. But
I think it's just described as gingerbread, right?
It is described as a Spaceship Earth tile gingerbread triangle. And that's what it is, I guess. I mean, I don't know how else you would describe it.
Yeah, I don't know about $10. Here's my hand in comparison.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, you want to try this one out?
Yeah.
Since you got it and you're proud of your cookie?
If nothing else, the $10 will contribute towards our cookie stroll stamp. It's probably not the most economical choice for the cookie stroll, but we'll try it. The flavor isn't terrible. It is very like gingery, but then you get like, it kind of cuts through it with the chocolate, but then you get a really strong gingerbread aftertaste. And that kind of like... So is it like resort gingerbread? Like that really gingery? No, it's a different ginger. I don't know. I need to try it. It's like something I haven't tried before. I don't know. It's also kind of like cardboardy, like not a great texture. You see what I mean? Like it's just weird. No, I don't like it. I don't hate it, but it's just weird. It's edible. It's fine. The chocolate is fine. It's very much... I think it's comparable to the resort gingerbread if you've tried that before. Kind of ginger forward. Yeah.
Chocolate's fine. It just $10 isn't. It just doesn't work. It's tough for me. I feel like this space has a lot of potential. They could put a lot in here. I just feel like I don't know. It's just not doing it for me. What do you think?
I don't know. It's all right. It's underwhelming.
Remember, we still have to see the Glittering Grove.
That's true.
It's here.
And
if you missed it.
Somewhere in between that, I'm gonna go buy 130 of these because that's how many I think. No, 1,300.
Oh.
Because that's how many were used in that Spaceship Earth.
How much money would that be?
$13,000.
Okay.
Well, I know thus far CommuniCore Hall has been a little bit of a letdown. But if you all remember from the beginning of our video, it does say in the festival passport that the Glittering Groves would be here at CommuniCore Hall, and it's a seasonal display of phenomenal trees.
Yeah.
I bet you all are wondering where that is. It's right here.
Yeah, they're pretty phenomenal. I almost got lost in here.
Yeah.
Like it's a forest. I don't know if those lights are meant to be off.
I don't know, there's lights on.
Because
About half of them are on. Maybe they come on later, I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
We'll be
here.
back by here later, so we'll have to look for
Just
it.
for context, like, this is just a tiny corner.
Uh-huh.
And it just, I don't know.
Oh, but you forget they did it on the other side, too.
They did
It's
on
on
the
the
other
other
side, too.
side of the building, so.
Double the fun.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, CommuniCore Hall, you have disappointed me once again.
Yeah.
I'll give you next festival, but I don't know. I still think they can do something with it if they tried, but it just feels like they're not even trying.
Well, over at the Odyssey Pavilion.
Odyssey, yeah.
We haven't seen it yet, but like the past festivals, it's always been nice.
They transform. It feels completely different every time. So I'm sure there is some way. I don't know why they're not doing it, but either way, we had a $10 cookie. We saw the light up Spaceship Earth. The light up Spaceship Earth was cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, that was very cool.
I just wish there was something around it because I think theoretically it's only going to go off every 30 minutes.
That's what the sign on the wall says.
It was
It's been going off
every 10 minutes. I think that's because it's the first day.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, once it's not going off and nobody's there, it just feels so empty.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe they'll add some stuff like after the first day's over. Maybe this is on purpose. But either way, there's CommuniCore Hall.
Are you all ready to celebrate the most wonderful season of the year? Joyful, are you ready? Yeah, let's go. Well, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tis the season to see the children laugh. Everybody should be dancing. Come on and clap your hands. Tis the season, for it's all to be grateful. It's time to be thankful. Let's do it while we're able. To sing some Christmas songs, but you gotta sing along, even if you're singing wrong. Tis the season. Everybody's talking about this, but it ain't their birthday. The birthday receives, that's the way to celebrate. The season of the year, so happy to be here. I want so wide world to feel the joy of being.
So there's CommuniCore Hall. We decided to make our way in the direction of World Showcase, but I wanted to point this out. The chestnuts are back.
They are, yeah.
I know a couple of years ago they used to have like fire roasted chestnuts. You can see they're roasting them right there. It's really cool.
So they got rid of them for a year or
Yeah,
two.
and now they're back. And Chestnut and Good Cheer is the name of this booth. And they have all kinds of like chestnuts, cinnamon glazed almonds, and eggnog too.
I'm kind of tempted to try some of the chestnuts. They smell really good.
Yeah.
But we do have a lot of things to try.
That's true. We
Yeah.
have a lot to get to, but they're making them fresh right there, which is really cool. And then going forward over here, I like this area that there's lots of good seating, but Scentsy has put on another breathtaking, or I guess smell-taking exhibit. You see right here. There's these goofy like ornament displays right here, and they like resemble something from like the holidays, and then it smells like that. So you go here and you say, oh, this must be clove and cinnamon.
Yeah.
And then you go down here and you sniff, and it smells very strong of clove and cinnamon. So these are pretty cool. This is something I think new for this festival. It's kind of tough. I think very much like the smell elephants. Sometimes the smells are just kind of blending a little bit. They're probably gonna have to adjust a couple of things. But this one smells like gingerbread. That's pretty cool.
As we continue our journey towards World Showcase, our first stop is going to be just across from where we were just a minute ago.
The scented ornaments.
Yeah, this is Mel Kalikamaka, which I believe is like the Hawaiian booth here.
Is it
they have
Mele
the-
or Mel? Mel.
I don't know, Mel,
Whatever it is.
tomato.
Yeah.
It's all the same. But this is what we're here for today, the coffee mocha cookie. That is new. Oh, it's on the cookie stall too.
Oh, nice.
That'll
Yeah.
be nice, yeah.
Okay.
But these things I believe they've had before. This is the new one for this
The
festival
salmon
here.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we just got a cookie and it was only $3.
We did, yeah.
$3.29.
Not $10 this time.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
And this
But
is almost as big.
it looks good. This is
Yeah.
the coffee mocha cookie topped with coffee-infused buttercream, cocoa nibs, and a chocolate-covered espresso beans.
It seems like whenever they debut like new cookies for this cookie stroll, they're pretty solid.
Yeah.
I'm not a big coffee person, so I'm gonna leave this one up to you.
All right.
As if we haven't had enough cookies
Yeah.
already. So
I'm
far
tired
today.
of all. I'm excited to get some actual food. We'll get that soon, but here we go.
In France, we'll get the cat food.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're going for like one of those like, almost like a crumble cookie feel, where like you have
Yeah.
the cream on top.
It is good. It's kind of like coffee
Moist?
forward, I would say. It's very soft. It's like falling apart.
Oh, nice. Okay.
In my hands.
And I feel like it is $3. Like all the cookie strolls, with the exception of the $10 one, are gonna be around $3 or $4.
Yeah.
So like, even if it's not the greatest cookie ever, you're getting these, and if you complete the stroll, you get your completer prize too. So
It's not my favorite flavor, but I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this cookie. I don't know if I just got a really good one or what, but like the texture is nice. It's soft. It's pretty
cool
good.
for a look. Looks very nice.
Yeah, I like it. Our resident cookie expert here has given this his stamp of approval.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It tastes like it has like coffee grounds in it, so it has like a weird texture. It's really soft. It kind of reminds me, if you like coffee ice cream,
Yeah.
it tastes like coffee ice cream. So, I mean, I think this is a soft cookie. People are gonna like it. So, definitely more solid than other cookies I've had during this festival.
Over here, as we move into Canada on the Mill stage, we run into the first of what Disney is considering a storyteller. This is the Canadian Holiday Voyagers. I believe it's a band. Normally, storytellers are like, I don't know, I feel like they're normally one person that kind of talks about and like tells a story, but I guess they're gonna tell us the story through music. It doesn't start for another half hour, so we probably won't see it right now. But there are a lot of different options through all the countries. I also just realized I don't think we really talked about what the storytellers actually are. It's pretty simple. It's exactly what they sound like. It's just someone in each of the, not every country, I think like 7 of them, and they tell the story about like what celebrations and festivities happen in their country around Christmas time.
So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of like, I think there's 10 of them, right?
There's 7 or 10 or something like that. I don't know, somewhere
so
around there.
there's a lot to check out.
Yeah.
I do really love when all these pavilions have all their decorations. It just looks great. Like I love this one.
Yeah.
There's a tree in that garland.
Gosh.
Which is also really cool.
Look, there's like a cookie.
Oh,
That's fun.
don't take a bite out of it.
Yeah.
No, don't. And then over here in the corner is where Father Christmas comes out.
Nice guy.
See the tree, all the presents. It's always really cool. Like there's so many, all these storytellers all have like a unique stage too. So it's cool to see that. And then I think the band still performs, so they kind of go back and forth a little bit, but that's really nice.
Over here at the booth in France, we unfortunately have yet another sweet. It is a chocolate fudge Christmas log.
I can't speak what it is in French. They always put it in French.
Yeah.
And then you have to you have to translate it under it. But it was $6.95.
Yeah, we're gonna go find a table to set to eat it, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, we found ourselves a table over here to try this Bouche de Noël au chocolat at Carmel. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how I said it. It is a chocolate fudge caramel log with a caramel cream center. Doesn't look bad. I'm just tired of all these desserts. Yeah.
Yeah, it is $7, $6.90 something. I think.
Something like that. But I guess we'll give it a try and see how it is. It smells very rich.
It looks better than the traditional.
It doesn't look like cat food this time,
Yeah,
which is an improvement for the France pavilion.
You know, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't live in France, so maybe that's just what they eat there, and I'm just not
They
used
eat
to
cat
it.
food?
I don't know. Something that
Who
looks.
knows? If you live in France, let us know.
Yeah.
But here we go. I got a little bit of the caramel cream center there. It's pretty good. The texture is nice. You don't really taste a whole lot of caramel. At least I didn't. But it's nice and creamy. It's like a light chocolate ganache with the cream in the center.
I mean, it's a chocolate dessert pleases a lot of people.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like it's hard to go wrong there.
It has a
Price
nice texture.
Could be disputed, but
Yeah.
seems pretty solid for what it
Overall,
is.
not bad.
Seems like it'd be hard to ruin it, is
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And now that we had our dessert, I do want to point out also over here, this is where the Hanukkah storyteller is as well. So all the showtimes are going to be listed on the app for all these storytellers. So if you are trying to see any of these, check the app, go under entertainment, and then it should show you all the times for everything and where they're located.
But this one will be a Hanukkah one, and it's right next to the Allheim booth.
Yep.
So
there you go.
yeah.
I mean, I get it. This festival is like, it's festival of holidays. People celebrate the holidays by eating sweet stuff.
I guess so.
But we're just, every brand new item, like 9 out of 14 are all just
I think the
sweet.
next item is sweet too.
Really?
And the item after that.
No.
And then it's food after
Okay.
that. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll see if we end up getting them or what happens.
I guess so.
We're continuing to make progress around the World Showcase, and you can see we are here in Japan now. I just wanted to point out, look at all these ropes. They're setting up a queue for the candlelight processional. I think it's going to be big tonight because
I
it's like
think
Josh Gather something.
This is even the preferred one. So if you do the dining package, if you don't get here early enough, you may be.
Yeah.
I think you're guaranteed a seat, but
You have to get here 15 minutes early
yeah.
to be guaranteed a seat. Otherwise, it's no guarantee. So, but this is all the people. People will start lining up that have the dining package pretty early. So this is where they're going to put all of them while they wait. And it goes all the way, it zigzags through here, and then goes all the way over to the American Gardens Theaters, way over there.
I don't think we're gonna try anything in Japan, but one of the things coming up is actually the funnel cake stand.
Oh, yeah.
And every single year, like people say to me, what was your favorite item you tried? And I'm always like, sometimes I'm genuinely saying the funnel cake was that good.
People always look at us like we're
Yeah.
crazy, but like it's a good
They
item.
do a really good job with their funnel cakes
Yeah,
here.
they're always very unique and tasty.
So we might get a funnel cake, and maybe we'll get one of our favorites in the food booth. I love the catfish. So we'll see what we can do here today. Keep up the fun. I'm excited. Well, Matt has found a beautiful trash can right next to the giant tree here in American Adventure.
Yeah, we couldn't find a table, but we did find 2 items. This is not new. This was really good from last year, though.
Yes, this was one of my favorites
Yeah,
last year.
and we needed some
so
food.
I needed some real food.
So we'll talk about that in a second, but we want to eat this before the ice cream starts to melt. This is the gingerbread funnel cake. It is vanilla ice cream, gingerbread crumbs, whipped cream, and red and green sprinkles. Like we said, normally the funnel cakes are pretty good, so I'm excited to try this. Let me see if I can get like...
They're always hard to eat.
Yeah,
they
they
don't
are.
have knives there either. So either you're gonna have to get a knife somewhere else, or you're gonna have to like fight to get a bite of this
I'm gonna
stuff.
try to get some of it.
Get a little bit of the whipped cream too.
Yeah. There's a little bit of the funnel cake. There's a little bit of ice cream. There's a little bit of whipped cream, all right. That's actually really nice. I think it's the perfect amount of gingerbread. Like in the funnel cake itself, it's not too gingery. It's just right. Like ice cream complements it really nicely too, because you get kind of like that spice from the gingerbread almost, but the ice cream cuts through
I
that.
think one of the best funnel cakes I've had was the banana split one.
The banana split one
Is
was
this
really good. It had mini
comparable,
chocolate
or
chips.
is it just-
I don't think I like it as much as the banana split one, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have any complaints. I mean, it's a good funnel cake.
Just a decent funnel cake.
Yeah.
And as we said, this was one of our favorites from last year. This
Yeah.
is the catfish.
It just says blackened catfish with Hoppin' John and comeback sauce.
The sauce was
So
good, I think.
whatever the sauce is,
I
it's
remember
delicious. It's got
last
some rice
year,
in there.
It was like a
some
little
greens.
over-seasoned.
Yeah, a little bit. It depended on when we got it. Like some days it was, some days it wasn't. Might be a tad bit over-seasoned this year. It's still delicious though.
It's a very nice piece of fish. Seasoned nicely. The sauce on top goes good with it.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Pretty solid. And then over here is the American Gardens Theater. That's where they normally do the candlelight processional,
Yeah.
which is the nightly thing. They have a choir, they have an orchestra, and they have the celebrity narrator. It's a very cool show. And also something I wanted to point out, I haven't seen this before. Look at this 2025 hats.
Those are nice.
So it says Disney World on the back. And
We've
that says
seen the
25.
pins so far, but not the hats.
There's a kids, that's the
Is
kids one.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
So this is the adult. Yeah, this kind of represents the Festival of the Holidays too, because you have New Year's. I wish this was adult. That's really cool though.
Yeah.
But you never see hats for these. That's nice. Also over here at this cart, they have this really cool candlelight processional pin. This is really cool. Like Donald singing.
Yeah, we saw
Daisy.
this over by the front of the park
Yeah.
too, so this isn't the only place to get it, but it is limited edition. Some pin-on-pin action there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
love the spaceship Earth pattern and like those little things on the side, which is pretty cool. But $22.99, that's cool. But here is the line again on this side for the candlelight. This is a standby line. The line on the other side is for the dining package.
Yeah.
So you can see even right now, what time is it? Like 4 o'clock?
I think it's 4, yeah. 3.
3 o'clock.
It's only 3, yeah, and people are already lining up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So get here early or get a dining package. Weather is being a little bit weirder today, so hopefully it doesn't rain too much.
I think it's starting to rain. I
Oh.
feel little drops.
Well, if it starts to rain, we might not be able to see too many of the storytellers.
That's true, yeah.
But our next stop is the famous Italy booth. And you can see right here, Matt has gone in line to once again see what this booth is going to give us here today. This is the Weird Festival. If you remember last year we came here, they had this fried pizza dough, which was kind of strange. Here I found a picture. They're pretty much just fried dough with sauce on it. That's the pomodoro sauce they put on everything. So we don't need to try any of those. We already know they were not really worth it. But we need to try this thing, which is a bread pudding. Also, looks like the Italy booth has had some chaos. The eggnog right down there has a price change, $16. All right, we have our item here. This is the panettone. It's bread pudding with vanilla cream here in Italy. I'll say the Italy booth was nice to us this year. They only had one new item, so we need to try anything bad.
Don't have to try all kinds of things with, what's that sauce?
Pomodoro sauce.
Yeah, pomodoro sauce. But it's like hard,
doesn't
I'll say that.
look
Let's try and dig some
good.
out. All right, let's see. The flavor isn't bad. It's kind of interesting. I can't really pinpoint. I don't know if it's like
It looks like
coconut
a,
or like
I don't know.
there's some kind of strange, like almost fruity flavor to it.
You want me to try it?
Yeah, if you want to.
You know, I'm what they call a bread pudding expert. Oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
Look how watery that is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's supposed to be like that. It has like citrus to it. I don't know, this, we always joke that the Italy booth tastes like things you would get at Costco.
Yeah.
I feel like this is literally something they would have in the freezer section at Costco.
Like in those exact cups.
In those exact cups,
Yeah,
and I'd
just,
get
like,
it,
put it in the oven
and
or
I'd be
something.
like, okay, what is this? And I'd try, and I'd be like, okay, I guess this is fine, because I got it so cheap. But this is, again, $7, and I don't know, it's pretty small, and it's not really anything fantastic. Some people might like it, but I don't think anyone's gonna love it. Well, I think at this point we've like almost made our way around World Showcase. We're kind of now, let me move over here to the side. We're now right after Germany.
Yeah.
I think next stop's gonna be China.
Mm-hmm.
But I love these marketplaces. Look how like vibrant and bright they are.
Yeah, they have all kinds of like ornaments.
Yeah,
And,
like this one has like ornaments on it.
mm-hmm.
And like, of course you have these two, just that one has nutcrackers, this one has ornaments, and that one over here is your festival merchandise. But this is pretty cool. If you are going around here, there are these kiosks around, so be sure to look at those too. It started raining, so we ran for China, and we ended up getting this, which
Yeah.
is their new fried rice.
It actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got some chunks of meat in there. Not a ton of them, but like some. We'll see how it is for, I think, $9.75. I will read
That's
it.
where the price gets a little bit weird.
Yeah. It's, let's see, Chinese sausage, onion, green onion, mushroom, egg, and house-made Hong Kong Zhao sauce, Zhao chili sauce. So, I don't know. I don't think it'll be bad. Should I give it a try?
Yep, you can try it.
The flavor really isn't bad. It's a little bit dry. That's the only thing I would say. But I like it. You want to try it?
Sure. I would have preferred it to be a little bit less dry. There's a good spice to it though.
Oh, I didn't get any spice. You got like, there was like a pile of something on top. I think that's probably where the spice came from. I didn't try any of that.
Flavor is solid. I would have, I mean, our rice is a little bit tough, or like drier. Flavor is pretty good though. The rain is starting to get worse, and we're kind of running all over the place. Though I thought the fried rice was pretty good. It was a little bit dry, but the flavor was all great for me.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably going to be one of the more consistent ones, because I feel like that's at its worst.
Like, it probably can't. It probably can't get worse than that.
Let's hope.
Don't know for sure, but
Yeah. But being that it's kind of raining now, I think we're going to kind of go a couple more food items, and then we'll try and do some more stuff. Maybe catch some storytellers later.
We're gonna want to take cover soon, but we have our tour still at 6 o'clock, so we'll stick around for that.
So we're gonna run over to Mexico, grab the Mexico food, and then we'll just see what else we can get into.
Yep.
And here is the Mexico booth. We finally made it back over to the beginning of World Showcase. As I said, it's starting to rain, so I think we're gonna grab our food and we're gonna take it inside of the Odyssey Pavilion so we can show you guys in there as well. But rain shouldn't last too long, so I think we'll be good. All right, here we go. Already, even walking in, it's more decorated than CommuniCore Hall.
Well, we got a table here. We have our 3 items from Mexico. We're gonna give you guys a quick look at them. They don't look bad. After I saw the churro like this, I remember that seems like last year it was pretty decent. So
Last year,
it's like filled with something.
I think it's different this year, but
maybe it is.
Same
well,
thing,
yeah,
like-
it is different,
yeah.
but it's like the same idea.
Yeah.
So
But what do we have here? Tell
here we
me.
have a tamale. It's shredded pork in corn topped with mole negro, queso fresco, crema Mexican, slivered almonds, and sesame seeds. So, well, kind of interesting looking. You want to try it?
Let me get a good bite of this to get the pork as well. You said it's pork, right?
Yeah.
The pork has a lot of flavor. I'm not the biggest fan of this sauce. They tried to put it on something, I think, last festival too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tamale. It has pork. It has a sauce, and I think it's going to please a lot of people, but still very similar to the old Mexico booth menus. Nothing too special here.
Yeah, they just changed it slightly and called it new.
Next, we have the empanadas de pollo. So it's a fried corn tortilla filled with chipotle chicken and potatoes with a chile rosa sauce.
It looks pretty good, I'll say. I don't know.
It looks pretty good.
We'll
It has
see
some
what
queso
happens.
on top of it
Yeah.
too. It's tough. Italy, all the third-party booths, like Mexico, can be a little bit different per time.
Yeah, sometimes. We'll see.
Sometimes they can be really good though.
It's not bad. I like the sauce. It has a spice to it. Let me see. I didn't get much chicken in that first bite. It's really not bad. The sauce has a nice spice to it. I think the chicken is, like, the whole thing is cooked nicely. It's not tough or anything like that. You want to try it?
Yeah, I can try it. All right, I'm gonna pick
see.
it up. The texture on the outside has a good crispiness to it. The chicken isn't as potent as I'd like it to. I like the salsa, I like the queso. I just wish the inside had a little bit more flavor for me.
It's not like the best item ever, but it's, I was going to say for the price, but it's $7.51.
I was impressed by the crispiness because usually when you're preparing things in these booths, it's not very often that you'll get it fresh and crispy. This was pretty good.
Yeah, I think the item itself, I would probably eat again, but it's up to you whether you want to spend the $7.50
Yeah.
and get it for yourself. But our last item here, this is a churro.
It's a dulce de leche churro.
Yeah, and that's all there is to it. It's, what, $6.10. You want me to try it, or you want to try it?
Matt's the churro expert, so I'm gonna give this to him. We're gonna switch it back again.
I rate it on a scale from Pecco's Bill to Costco, because Costco has the best
Disneyland
churros.
is the best churro.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Costco's
Costco,
pretty
they
good.
don't have churros anymore.
That's true,
So-
yeah. So we have to use
Yeah, you
Disneyland.
have to, yeah.
It's not stale, which is a very good good indication. It has a good amount of cinnamon, not too much.
$6.10 for that churro. It's a big churro. Is the filling good?
I'd say there's an acceptable amount of the filling. The filling has good flavor to it. It's not like the most gourmet dessert you're ever gonna have, but I mean, I think it's pretty decent. And a Disney churro, I think, is that price. So this is a little bit smaller, but I think it's better. So I would get this.
Here in the Odyssey, it seems very similar to what they did last year. They have that really cool art on the wall with like the cabin and the projections of the snowflakes and the storytelling there. You have all kinds of fun wallpaper everywhere. And then over here in the middle is the sleigh where you can meet Santa himself.
Wow.
Which is very cool. And I also love like these too, like very much at CommuniCore, like you have the top things.
Decorated tables.
But it would be cool, like why can't they do this in CommuniCore?
See, yeah, there's
this-
a lot that they could do there that they're just not doing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then over here is where you will get your desserts for Holiday Earth desserts. And then here's our schedule where you can meet Santa himself.
Gosh.
So, yeah, this is pretty cool. I think we're going to get a table and try our food from Mexico. And then we'll just see what else we can get into.
One other thing I wanted to point out, Santa will meet until December 24th. So once Christmas Eve comes, the day
takes
after,
flight.
yeah, he takes flight and he won't be here anymore. He goes to deliver presents and then I guess he goes on vacation
I
or
think
something.
Santa Goofy was here last year. I'm not sure what's going to
Yeah,
be
Santa
this year.
Goofy came after, like on Christmas and after that last year, so we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Well, we've officially eaten all the food we wanted to eat. We
Yeah.
walked around. We got to see CommuniCore Hall. But there is one thing left that I really want to do here today.
Just one.
Just
Yeah.
one.
You want to tell us what it is?
Well, I also want to be here at night to see if these lights are working.
Yeah.
But I also want to go. We have a tour of the new behind the scenes store. So if you don't know, Living with the Land, a masterpiece of an attraction.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually go on a tour that takes you like behind the scenes. It's called the Behind the Scenes tour.
Yeah.
But they're doing a special one this year called Behind the Scenes Glimmering Greenhouse tour.
Mhm. Special for the Christmas like overlay.
Yeah,
So it's
so-
only at nighttime when the Christmas lights are on. The first one will be at 6 p.m. Actually, the first one ever.
Yeah, first
will
one
be at
ever
6 p.m.
done. So we're actually able to go to that.
Yeah.
So as of now, I think we're gonna slowly make our way over to the Land Pavilion. We'll go over there, and I guess we'll get ready for the tour.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. I love the Land Pavilion. It's so cool to come in here. Especially, I love the reefs too. I wish they fully decorated this pavilion. If you've never been to one of like the behind the scenes tours, basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna check in over here at the exit of Living with Land. So like the exit between there and Soarin', there's gonna be a little desk right there. That's where you can go to check in. And pretty much you just tell them you're here and they can just check you in. So you'll come over here right where it says Behind the Scenes Greenhouse Tour. I love this art here. That's awesome. And also if you come early enough, they sometimes have all these plants you can buy.
Yeah. I'm surprised they still have them because normally
Yeah,
they sell up.
maybe they have them later now because the tours go later.
the tour goes later. Yeah, that's true.
But that's pretty cool. I love those because when you see them in the lab in the ride, they're making those.
Yeah, you can see them
So,
making them when you're going.
that's so cool.
But they have different plants like bananas and
Yeah,
passion
yeah.
fruit and all kinds of cool things.
Really cool. Well, we are all checked in and they gave us this goofy thing. This is pretty cool. It has our tour guests and you can see the
Yeah.
lights are around it too.
Oh gosh,
It
yeah.
says Glimmering, just says greenhouse tour, but you can see the lights are there.
So at this point, you guys can open up your lanyards, put them around your neck, open them up. You're gonna find your whisper unit in there. You can unravel that, put the earpiece on either ear. We're gonna see 2 yellow arrows on the ground, and we'll have you guys gather right by those 2 yellow arrows for me. And I think we made it out. We did not have an official holiday overlay until 2017. And it was in 2021 when Glimmering Greenhouses came to be. Take all the pictures in the world. Anyone want to take a guess as to how many lights are used to do the entire Glimmering Greenhouse display? It's just over 100,000 bulbs. Yeah, so it's quite a lot. That is in our greenhouse here, and it takes about 6 weeks for us to put up this installation. So it is not an easy task at all. Now, we've been standing by this cute little baking display. So it's time for you guys to bake up some memories. So if you would like to get your picture taken, this is our first photo spot. Okay, so we're gonna mosey on over this way. Yeah, mosey! We are going to briefly pause at Stanley. I know some of you remember who Stanley is. But Stanley, of course, is our greenhouse pet. He is an invasive plant. He is a weed, but we still love Stanley nonetheless. And Stanley, he is sleeping right now. So right now he's nestled in his bed while visions of sugar plums dance in his head. But he does not want to be left out of the festivities, so he has this really cute little Santa hat on there. So there are types of plants that are called short day plants, and they require a non-interrupted period of darkness. Yeah, so they have to have lots of darkness. Unfortunately, here at the land, we cannot always guarantee darkness since we have our lovely attraction that goes through. Sometimes they have to do ride maintenance on it or ride-throughs during the night, so we'll have lights on. But all of our lights that we put up during the holidays are on timers because we want to make sure that our plants are still getting darkness when we're able to. So we're also very mindful in what we're choosing to grow in our greenhouses to make sure we can give them what they need. So they're able to do that energy production, produce that fruit, grow those flowers, so on and so forth. But yeah, plants need sleep, 2 and 5. we are heading over to our sweet potatoes now. Right at our sweet potatoes is going to be the hardest reservation to ever get on Disney property. Welcome to our land bistro. This is going to be our second photo opportunity. So if you would like to sit down at the table and hand me your phone, I will take those pictures from you. Now we talked about making things we also do that with eggplant, not a tree either. But what's fun about this is that we have some carolers on my tour, so I hope you're ready for the caroling portion. Are we ready? No worries, no worries. So with that, we're gonna
Go up the Christmas gourds.
They all dressed up. They, in fact, look like little Christmas ornaments. Now, gourds are very silly because when they get to this size and scale, they are no longer edible. So we're not eating them when they're like this. They're only edible when they're little babies. Once they get here, what they'll do is they will dry out the gourd and they can use it as a tool. So that's how they get the name long handled dipper gourd. They could use it like a ladle. They could also turn it into an instrument or a birdhouse. So it could be another way to give a gift, if you will. So their tradition is on Christmas Eve they would give their friends a book. And that day one I might have to add that to my own tradition. If you want, you can go ahead and gather around the table here. Looks like Santa made you up with little presents. I'm gonna open it. Perfect. Look at that. Look how cute they are. I'm gonna grab this really quick. Now this is a cacao pod. So we wouldn't be able to have hot chocolate without our cacao trees. And we actually are growing cacao trees in our greenhouse here. They're a little bit higher than this. But what are those cute boys that our cacao over there? So we do not harvest our cacao and make chocolate out of it. But I'm sure that would sell out pretty quickly if we did. You can pass that around so you can feel a cacao pod. So with these pods, they grow directly on the tree trunk. A cacao tree can live over 200 years. Wild to think about, because the actual cacao pods are only good for about 25 of those years. Only make chocolate from about 25 of those years. And in order to make your chocolate, you would open up that pod, you would harvest out the cocoa beans. You would then have to ferment your cocoa beans, process them, and then you would make chocolate. So a lot goes into it to just get some chocolate. But I know I do holiday baking with chocolate. One of my family traditions is we make white chocolate and chocolate covered pretzels. So I wouldn't be able to do that without my little chocolate. Oh, perfect. So you couldn't be in the tropics greenhouse without looking at Mickey Pepper, right? And Mickey Pepper has this cute little Santa hat on. This is going to be our next photo spot. We've used our eyes already to look at all the beautiful lights around us. We've used our ears to look at lovely here. And now I thought it'd be fun to use our noses. So we're going to have a little bit of a spice challenge. We'll save these ones for later. These are going to be all different holiday spices. You can get close to the table. So you can give those a whiff, try to figure out what they are, and we will go over them together. There you go.
I know it's not. I almost looked at the bottom, but that was not on purpose.
Yeah. Already breaking the rules.
I just wanted to look at it.
No, you're good. Well, we are so appreciative that you guys chose to spend your holidays with us, that we wanted to give a gift to you. So I have the recipe cards for the gingerbread cookies that we made here on property. Now, you don't get to have it in your own home. You can make gingerbread cookies this year. I'm glad to see those on Instagram. Yeah! haven't gone and done the resort loop yet and seen all the gingerbread. Yeah, so I know they keep every year they like add more now. They have spaceship Earth made out of gingerbread.
Well, there we go. That was the behind-the-scenes tour,
Yeah.
Glimmering Greenhouse.
That was a lot of fun.
That was
really good.
It was cool. They didn't give us the cucumbers. That was
Nice.
my biggest
Well, they
thing.
gave us this.
They gave us this
Yeah,
stuff.
this recipe card for the gingerbread cookies that are made on property.
Yeah.
And also the royal icing. We needed like 3,000 pounds of royal icing to make our own
That's true. Now we
our
can-
own spaceship Earth.
Oh.
So now we
Oh,
have the
man.
recipe to do it.
So now we can make gingerbread without spending $10 on a piece of spaceship Earth. There you go. Well, that was great. I love the photo ops. I know
Oh, yeah.
we probably put the pictures in before, but if not, I'll put them in here.
Mm-hmm.
They were really cool photo ops. I love the table where you could sit.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, a
There
lot
was
of
just,
really.
it was a certain amount of goofiness to it, but like just like the ride overlay, like it's great. Like I think it's such a fun
And
experience.
all the things they set up like just for that, because it only happens twice a
I
day.
know, yeah.
So,
There's like tables and presents and all kinds of really funny things.
Yeah,
so, really good. I love that they put the Santa hat on one of the plants.
yeah.
That was cool.
On
But-
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley's the plant you see in the normal tour. He was
Yeah.
sleeping, so yeah. But normally the ride is 30 minutes right now. It looks like it's very busy. It's hard to see. But that was great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I think that's a really cool thing, and I think if it's popular, it'll be coming back and may become a tradition for a lot of people.
What was that,
Come
like
enjoy.
40 bucks?
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was worth it. That was worth 40 bucks.
Well, I think at this point we're gonna head down to the front. Maybe we'll look at the lights, see what
Yeah.
else is going on. Who knows? Maybe some miracle the lights will be working.
Gosh,
so we'll
we'll
just check
see.
everything out. Well, it looks like a no here, unfortunately.
Nice.
Very sad. I initially just saw pictures on like social media
Yeah.
of apparently the lights were working a couple minutes ago.
They were probably
And-
testing them. I think
yeah.
they're still trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
but it's a good sign that they're
Yeah.
like making progress.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll work again soon.
Yeah, but either way, here we are. Spaceship Earth is still lighting up. Always a great time to be here at Epcot. Well, we made it back to the front, and I think that's probably going to conclude our day for Festival of the Holidays
Yeah.
2024. We got to try most, if not all, of the new food items. We got to see the Glimmering greenhouses. We got to buy a sweater.
Gosh.
It was a very fun day.
Yeah, we got a lot done. It was very exciting.
But yeah, if you guys are coming in here today, please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all so much for coming along. And as usual, I'm Goo.
I'm Matt.
And you're you. And we both wish a good to each and every one of you. Hopefully you all have a great rest of your day. There's the monorail. Very festive. Thank you so much, everybody.